A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a monumental shift, the Kurdistan Workers Party, commonly known as the PKK, has announced its decision to disband and lay down its arms, effectively concluding a violent insurgency that has spanned over 4 decades. This announcement comes in the wake of a call from the group's incarcerated leader, Abdullah Öcalan, who urged for the disbandment in February. The PKK, which was originally founded in the late 1970s with the aim of establishing an independent Kurdish state, has since transitioned its goals towards seeking greater autonomy and rights for the Kurdish population in Turkey, which constitutes approximately 20% of the country's demographic. The PKK's armed struggle has resulted in the loss of more than 40,000 lives, making this announcement not just a political maneuver but a significant step towards potentially ending a long-standing conflict that has deeply affected the region. The group's statement, released through the pro-Kurdish news agency ANF, declared that they have completed their historical mission and will now pursue their objectives through democratic politics rather than armed conflict. Abdullah Öcalan, who has been imprisoned on an island in the Sea of Marmara since 1999, has played a pivotal role in this transformation. In a letter sent from prison, he emphasized the necessity of embracing democracy as the only viable path forward for the Kurdish issue. His call for disarmament and dissolution has been met with cautious optimism among Kurdish politicians, who hope this will pave the way for renewed dialogue and improved rights for Kurds in Turkey. The timing of this announcement is crucial, as both the PKK and the Turkish government have their own motivations for pursuing peace. The PKK has faced significant military pressure from Turkey in recent years, and geopolitical shifts have made it increasingly difficult for the group to operate in neighboring Iraq and Syria. On the other hand, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan is seeking support from pro-Kurdish political factions ahead of the upcoming presidential elections in 2028, making this an opportune moment for both sides to engage in negotiations. The ruling AK party welcomed the PKK's decision, describing it as a vital step towards achieving a terror-free Turkey. They indicated that the process of disbandment would be closely monitored by state institutions to ensure compliance. This sentiment was echoed by political analysts who noted that the successful disbandment of the PKK could signal a turning point in Turkey's approach to its Kurdish population. However, the future remains uncertain. While the PKK's disbandment is a significant development, questions linger regarding the fate of its fighters and the weapons they possess. There are also speculations surrounding Öcalan's potential release as part of a broader peace agreement. Observers note that for the PKK's disbandment to be meaningful, it will require substantial democratic reforms from the Turkish government to accommodate Kurdish political aspirations. The PKK's dissolution was formalized during a recent congress held in northern Iraq, where leaders concluded that their initial objectives had been met and that the path forward lies in political engagement rather than violence. This shift reflects a broader acknowledgement that the Kurdish issue can no longer be addressed solely through armed struggle. As the Kurdish community and the Turkish government navigate this new political landscape, the implications of the PKK's disbandment could resonate beyond Turkey's borders, particularly in neighboring Syria where Kurdish forces have been allied with international coalitions in the fight against extremist groups. The international community is watching closely, as the outcome of this peace initiative could set a precedent for resolving similar conflicts in the region. In conclusion, the PKK's decision to disband marks a historic moment in Turkish-Kurdish relations and could potentially lead to a new era of political dialogue and reconciliation. The road ahead will undoubtedly be complex, but the commitment to pursue democratic avenues for resolving the Kurdish issue represents a significant departure from decades of armed conflict. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.